have to be, and it's saying that's injector 3, okay? So it's gonna be our number 3 cylinder. So on here, it's gonna go onto that one, and this wire is gonna hook into that fuel injector.
Where you split that, the one you told me yesterday, which is not the power to the injector, the signal wire.
Right,
is the one you match to this purple running back to this.
On the fuel injectors, there's only 2 wires going to the fuel injector. One of them has constant power, and that's to open the injector up when it receives the signal. That's the juice that actually opens the injector up. The other wire gets the signal from the computer, and when it gets the signal from the computer, then the electrical wire from the other wire opens it up. And it has to get that signal to open it up. So we want the signal side.
Gotcha.
If we hook our injector wire up to the side that's getting constant voltage, our injector is always going to stay open.
Yeah, obvious issue. So I think I've got all that. There's one, through all the matching, I think I've got, there's one part that I'm just not putting together. So this goes to your injector wire, comes out, you're going to match it to this, not the signal wire is going to come out and match to this, and then after the injector, it's going to run up to
okay, this is our number 1 cylinder, okay? When I went through and looked at this, and this was a pretty simple deal, they all had this common yellow with silver, which tells me that's power. If I bring my voltmeter over here, if I hook my voltmeter into this yellow with silver, when I turn the key on, I'll show voltage. Okay?
Gotcha. But when the engine's cranked, it wouldn't, because you're not actually seeing.
But now if I come over here, if I put my voltmeter on this one, and I go into a scale that's showing millivolts, I'll flash that one. It won't stay constant, because it's only
firing.
Right. When it fires, it's only firing. It's not continuous fire.
You're going to look for your common wire, and all your common wire. This one's yellow. That's your power. Now you're going to be
this is the wire that we're going to splice into.
Splicing in.
Right. So what we're going to do is.
That always got a different color.
Yes. Leave your common color. Cut your opposite color.
That's 3 and 4, and that's 1 and 2. Okay. So that's injector 2. That's injector 1. Okay, so on injector 1 is injector 1, injector. So when we cut that wire, the wire that goes to the injector, we're going to hook that wire. We're just going to we're going to clip that wire. Okay, this wire is going to hook to that side, and then the other gray with black, it's going to go the other way. So all we're doing is we're taking that signal before it gets here, and we're looping it through our computer, so our computer knows what's going on, and then it goes back over here. So if this thing is, if you take your power away from the computer, the fuel injection won't work on this. We have to have power to let it go through here. It's kind of a crazy deal where.
What if the CNG system failed as far as the power goes, and you've still cut power to your regular fuel supply as well? Gas?
If the CNG system failed, as long as we have power to the computer, it'll still let that signal go through.
Okay.
But if we take away like our fused power to the computer, it won't let that signal go through.
Because you've interrupted the original factory signal to your gasoline running.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we always have to have power to this computer for the car to run.
Excellent.